Welcome back, everybody. Happy Monday. Welcome to the Christian Motherhood Unfiltered podcast. My name is Emma, and I'm so glad that you're here, and I'm excited to talk with you today. We're going to talk about hacks that make my life easier as a mom, and I feel like these are some of my favorite videos and episodes to film. I'm so used to saying videos because I'm just like a YouTuber, but these are my favorite episodes sometimes to record because I try to do like a balance of motherhood, faith, and productivity. Like those are my three main content pillars if you haven't like picked up on that by now. And I love each of them equally, truly, but there's something about the productivity one that just itches my brain just right as somebody that really loves to just make the most of my time and be productive. And you guys seem to really like these episodes too. So today we're going to talk about 10 very simple things that you can do and little mom hacks that make your life a little bit easier. And all of these you can very easily implement, but I would challenge you to pick just even a few to start into your routine this week and tell me they don't make your life simpler and easier, because I have learned in my years of motherhood, I'm almost 4 years in now, which is nuts that I have an almost 4-year-old, you guys. I've learned that simple is better, and anything that you can do to make your life easier, it's worth it. Even if you're paying a little bit more money or you're sacrificing certain things, like you have to simplify and find things that save you time and energy, because your time is money and your energy is money. And like we don't have it all to give anymore. Our time is so precious and valuable. So I'm just going to jump right in. Speaking of time being precious and valuable, let's just get right into the 10 hacks that will make your life a little bit easier as a mom. I also need to say though, thank you so incredibly much for all of the love on the last episode and last week when I announced that I published a devotional book for you guys. I am just still giddy about it, but we're not going to talk about that today. If you missed last week's episode, definitely go listen to that. And I talk a lot about it there. I just wanted to say thank you. I'm so grateful for you, and I hope that you are loving it and are blessed by it. Okay, number 1. Pay for grocery delivery. I know you might be like, girl, that's money. Okay, hear me out. I don't care. There are certain things in my budget as a stay-at-home mom, like we have to pick and choose our budgets, right? Like I feel like financial decisions and money when it comes to being a stay-at-home mom is a very taboo topic because people don't love to talk about money for whatever reason. It's on my list eventually to get to an episode about this because I kind of hate that, because we all deal with it. We all have to manage our money. We all have to budget, especially if you stay home and you're on one income. Like that's just a reality that we face every single day. But I say all that to say there are certain things in our budget that we have had to kick to the curb and sacrifice in this season of life. And there are other things that we sacrifice for these other things. And one of the things we just don't sacrifice right now is grocery delivery. We pay personally for Walmart Plus so that we can get Walmart groceries delivered. And when I tell you it is the best purchase we make every single like month or year, I don't even know if it's a monthly or yearly subscription because I don't even question it. I don't care. Take my money because it saves me the time to go to the grocery store with 2 kids, which, Lord, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do it. I don't even have to go pick up my groceries because I'm pretty sure you can do pickups for free. Is that right? Yeah, that's fine. But again, I have to get my kids out of the house and then I have to unload all the groceries. It is beautiful, you guys. I get it delivered during nap time. It's put on my front porch and then I bring it inside and I put them away. And then by the time my kids are awake, I've got a whole fresh stocked fridge of groceries. It's beautiful. I think there's a million different services. I don't really know. We just do Walmart Plus. Couldn't tell you how much it is. Couldn't tell you how to do it. I don't really know. I don't ask questions. I just say, worth it. Don't change it. We're doing it. And so that's literally how we grocery shop every single week. It's also great because something about being able, as I'm going throughout the week, to use the end of the ketchup bottle and notice like, oh, I'm throwing this away. Let me get on my Walmart app really quick and add ketchup to the cart for Friday's grocery order. You guys, am I being a little bit lazy? Yes. But am I being efficient and making my life easier? Yes, which is the whole point of this episode. You know, find some wiggle room in your budget. I don't get my hair done anymore. I don't get my nails done. I don't really treat myself. Me treating myself is a Walmart delivery. Okay, this should be an ad. Somebody send this to Walmart and let's work together because best purchase of all time. Number 2, doing a nightly reset before bed will change your whole day and it takes no time at all. I don't do this sometimes and I every single time I regret it. What that is for you is going to be different than what it is for me. For me and my husband personally, number one, that is if our living room is a disaster, we will do a 5-minute tidy together and pick up all of the random little things that have just found their way on our living room floor throughout the day. Sometimes, again, we're like, I don't want to pick up toys. Forget about it. It's going to be a mess tomorrow. And 9 times out of 10, when we wake up in the morning, I'm like, I should have just picked it up. Like, this is a lot. The other thing that we do every single night without fail is run the dishwasher. So that way in the morning, you can unload your fresh load of dishes. But I will say a PSA, don't load your dishwasher like as you're getting ready to go to sleep and let it run while you sleep. Michael and I had a friend, like we know in real life, that her house was completely destroyed in a house fire because her dishwasher caught on fire, and they almost didn't make it out because it went off when they were asleep, because she ran her dishwasher every night when she went to bed, and something went wrong in the wiring and the dishwasher caught on fire while they were sleeping, and it was horrible, horrible, horrible. So I have never since that day, like that happened to them, I've never run my dishwasher while we went to bed. Apparently that's pretty common. Crazy. So we will run our dishwasher usually like right after dinner. That way we're like awake, we're home, but I will unload it first thing in the morning. Sometimes I'll unload it before bed if I'm feeling really crazy, really motivated. The other thing that's a non-negotiable for us is we will make our coffee the night before, because we're 85 years old. We will program our coffee pot. We will put the water and the grounds in, and we'll hit the program so that it brews at 4:30 a.m. So that way when we roll out of bed between 4:30 and 5, I have a fresh pot of coffee waiting for me, because again, we're 85 years old. I see all these influencers posting like their morning routines where they get up and they make like this whole espresso with their Breville and they do that. I love the thought of that. I will not be doing that at 5 a.m. or even when my kids are awake at like 7. I'm not doing that. I don't want to make a whole latte. I don't want to make a shot. I want to wake up, zombie walk to the kitchen and pour myself out of my pot of coffee without thinking about it, because I did it the night before. So anyways, all that to say, do a reset before bed. Find these little things that are going to make your life easier the next day. It will take you no time at all. But if I don't do all of those things, I deeply regret it the next day. Okay, number 3 is a phrase that just kind of like lives in my mind. There's 2 phrases. I kind of go back and forth. Number 1 is don't put it down, put it away. I'm not very good at this one. I'm trying to be better. I used to be very good at it, but sometimes I just put it down. Okay. But similarly, a quote that I feel like I reference a lot throughout my day is, if it takes less than 1 minute, just do it while you're thinking about it. For example, last night I was cooking dinner and Michael was out on the driveway with the girls playing while I was cooking, and I saw this letter on our counter. It was a bill that I needed to pay, and it's just been sitting there because every time I see it, I'm like, ugh, I need to do this. I need to do this. And I just kept forgetting, and I was waiting for my pasta to boil and waiting for some of my food to cook. Anyways, you don't need a detail of how I cooked dinner, but I saw this bill and I was like, this will take me less than a minute if I just get it done really fast. So I did it and it's done. And it's little things like that where I could just let it sit there forever. And the whole week I did just let it sit there. But I try, if I see something that needs done or put away or wiped up really quick, if it takes less than 60 seconds, do it when you see it if you can. Number 4 has been game changing, and I will probably eat these words whenever I have another child, but ditch the diaper bag and keep it in your car instead. We have a car caddy now. So much easier. Something about the diaper bag just really overstimulates me because I've got 1,000,001 things in there and I'm probably not going to touch a single thing if I'm being honest. So now I just have a bin on the floor of our car. It has diapers, wipes, snacks, an extra outfit for each of my girls, a like Walmart sack, in case I need to tie something stinky away. What else does it have in there? I think that's literally it. A few books like for the car ride. And that's it. And that's all that I'm going to need if I brought a diaper bag. But if I need to change a diaper, I'm probably going to just do it in the trunk anyway. I'm probably not going to do it in the public restroom. And so I would rather just keep everything in the car. And again, like snacks and things, I bring a purse. So like I'll have like a snack or 2 in my purse, but I don't need my giant pack of like 30 snacks that I have at all times. That just stays in the car. I know it's not revolutionary, but truly ditching the diaper bag severely helps my overstimulation when I'm trying to get out the door. It's all in the car. It's good. I don't forget anything. I just have to make sure, obviously, that I keep it restocked, but that's pretty simple. And it just makes getting out of the house too simpler. And that's the whole theme of all of these, is to simplify everything that you possibly can. Number 5, you need to do one small load of laundry a day. If I allow laundry to accumulate so that all of us have huge full laundry baskets, and I do everybody's laundry on Sundays, for example, I hate my life on Sundays. And it's just so much more manageable if you just do one a day. Now, I know a lot of people will walk around with like a basket and they'll throw all of the clothes in that basket. And then like that's how they do their load a day. That is not my jam because I hate having to sort out 4 different people's clothes from that one laundry basket. And like, that doesn't work for me. I just like rotate. So yesterday, for example, I did my laundry. Today it will be one of my girls. Tomorrow it will be the other girl. Then it will be my husband. Then it will be sheets and towels. And then it will be back to me. So then it works out that about once or twice a week I'm doing everybody's laundry, but I get one focus a day. So it's not overwhelming. I'm not doing 17 loads, but I'm also not having to like sort it all back out. Everyone in the whole world says do a load of laundry a day, but unfortunately they are correct. And if you're not doing that, you're probably making your life harder. But I will say sometimes I feel like it is a never-ending cycle of laundry because I'm doing a laundry every single day. And even just yesterday I was doing a load and I was like, I feel like I do laundry more than I do anything else. Like it truly never ends. And I cannot imagine people who have more children than me. I'm only doing 4 people's clothes and like sheets and towels. And that is a lot. It just never ends. So God bless you if you have more than just 2 children. This is supposed to be encouraging though. You're doing a great job if you have more than 2 kids. Okay. I'm really proud of you for doing all that laundry. Okay. Similar. Number 6 is to stick to a cleaning schedule. Again, I'm a broken record on my cleaning schedule. I just shared though an Instagram post of what I do every single day if you want to reference that, because I get asked all the time, because I talk about this all the time, what is my personal cleaning schedule. Today, for example, I'm recording this on a Friday. This morning, I vac mopped the floors and that's it. But my house is clean because I've done everything all week long, one task a day. It is so much less overwhelming. And once you get into a really good rhythm with it, I used to have to like check my checklist. Like I'd have a note that was like Monday, windows and towels. And I'd have to literally look and be like, I don't remember what I'm supposed to clean today. But then after like a couple weeks, I don't think about it. I know exactly what day it is. I know exactly what task needs to be done. I do it and I move on with my day. And honest to goodness, it is one of the most life-changing, like simple hacks of being a stay-at-home mom or just a mom in general that has to take care of a home. It's the same concept as doing 10 loads of laundry on Sundays. I don't want to spend 3 hours cleaning every corner of my home on a weekend. I want to enjoy my weekend. And so I will sacrifice 10 or 15 minutes every morning to clean one thing. That is way more appeasing to me than spending 3 hours on Saturday morning cleaning everything. Like, no, thank you. I do not want to do that. And I do not do that anymore. So try it out. I think even if you worked full time, this is totally doable. Like after dinner, take 10 minutes after you clean up dinner and clean one area of your house. Like it's 10 minutes. It's simple. And it truly just makes my life so much easier. Okay, we're done talking about cleaning because you guys are like, Emma, please quit with the cleaning schedule. I hear you. Okay, number 7, rotate the same meals. Y'all, we are overthinking our meal planning, okay? I get asked all the time this question too. What meals do you make? How do you have new ideas to cook? I don't. I rotate the same meals every like 2 weeks. You could definitely do every week. This month, for example, in October, we have literally had the same meals every week. We like the meals that we cook and we just have kept it the same because it's simple. It makes grocery shopping really simple, especially, let's go back to number 1, when I do Walmart. They remember your orders. And so like it's the same stuff every single time, which is again, simplified, beautiful. We love it. Every once in a while, we'll try out something new. And if I get really sick of it, we'll do every 2 weeks. Like I'll have 14 days of meals planned and we will just like go do those, do you know what I'm trying to say? Do those 2 weeks on repeat instead of the same 7 on repeat. That's how we do it. And it is simple and we don't overthink it. And every once in a while, if I find a recipe and I'm like, I want to try that, we'll just sub it in for something. But I mean, honestly, do you guys make crazy new meals? Because you know what you like. So like, why are we trying to overdo it? It's cool sometimes on like a weekend or if you're hosting people to try something fun and new. But 9 times out of 10, I don't have the energy for that. Like by the time my husband gets home from work, I just want to cook dinner and eat. Like I'm starving, I'm tired, he's tired. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to make a 3-course meal. I don't want to search through a Pinterest recipe and try all these fancy new things. I want to do something that I don't have to think about. Again, simplified. Okay, number 8. This is probably the dumbest one, but the most like transformative for my own mental health. This is so silly. I posted about this recently too, but I recently started keeping my phone on Do Not Disturb at all hours of the day. The other day, I just didn't take it off when I woke up, and I have not taken it off since, and it's been several days now because you guys, was everyone else doing this and I was just behind? Why did no one tell me? This is so helpful. I wear my Apple Watch all the time because I like to know what time it is. And I also have the thing that tells me like 2 new messages or whatever. So I can see that I have texts if I need to check them, but I cannot handle my watch constantly vibrating. I feel like it really impacts my ability to be present with my kids when I'm constantly receiving notifications from apps or texts or emails or calls. Not that I'm even like a popular person, but something about even just like a few notifications an hour, I'm thinking about what I got notified of until I'm able to deal with it. And usually I'm not able to deal with it in the moment because I'm with my children and I'm trying to be present or I'm taking care of them. I don't have a second to respond to that email or respond to that text message in the way that I would like to. And so by keeping my phone on Do Not Disturb, I'm able to go to my messages app or my email app when I have a second to do that and I'm able to respond. And I'm not like keeping it on my mind all day until I'm able to get there. It's just something about it has really lightened my mental load. And if you've never tried it, try it, okay? I know this is not revolutionary. And again, if you're doing this and have been for a while, why didn't you tell me, okay? Because this has impacted and improved my day so much. Number 9 is the power of only 10 minutes. And I mean a lot of different things by 10 minutes. You can drastically change a lot of things in only 10 minutes. For example, if your house is feeling incredibly overwhelming and you are about to explode, you're overstimulated, or you just are feeling overwhelmed, set a 10-minute timer, blast some music. Everybody's going to clean up and do their part and get as much done as possible. And honest to goodness, my kids will probably pick up 3 toys and then just dance, and I don't care because they're occupied and happy. And I am going to town for those 10 minutes and getting as much picked up and put away and cleaned as I can. And then the 10-minute timer goes off and I feel lighter. Or start getting ready to get out the door 10 minutes earlier than you expect to. It took me a long time when I had my second daughter to realize this, that when the goalpost moved, like when I used to have to leave the house, I had like a certain time, right? Like I know I need to be getting out the door by this time to arrive when I need to arrive. I feel like that has now been pushed back at least 10 minutes, where I'm leaving 10 minutes earlier is my goal, because realistically, like I'm probably still going to barely be there on time, but I'm telling myself I need to leave 10 minutes earlier even than I really need to leave. Does that make sense? My last example is getting up 10 minutes earlier in the morning than you have to get up. Even 10 minutes to yourself, you guys. I'm not going to shove my 5 a.m. morning routine down your throat again. You already know. But if you're not going to do that, which you don't have to, give me 10 minutes. Wake up 10 minutes earlier than you have to and sit there in silence. Don't get on your phone. Don't go crazy. Just get yourself ready. Wash your face, brush your teeth, start your coffee, read your Bible. 10 minutes. 10 minutes can drastically improve your day, and something about seeing it on a timer or just picturing even 10 minutes, like it's not that long, makes it feel doable and manageable. And it doesn't take much to make a big impact. All it takes is 10 minutes. The last one is probably the dumbest one. Again, this is something that I wish someone would have told me. My husband told me about this the other day, and I was like, what? That's a thing. You know how you can do like send later on emails and you can like schedule send an email? Did you know you can do that on iMessages? I bet everyone and their mom knew that except me. I did not know that. And that actually was so helpful for me because I tend to try to treat my phone kind of like a home phone where I try to keep it in one spot. I try to just check it when I'm available to respond. But sometimes that is not at a convenient time. Sometimes that is right before I go to bed and I'm like, I don't really want to pick this conversation back up at 9:45. I don't want them to respond to me right now. And I don't also want to text somebody at like 9 o'clock at night. I will schedule it for like 7 a.m. Or usually, to be honest, it's 5 o'clock in the morning after I do like my quiet time and my coffee's hidden and I'm like starting to get some work done and get ready. I will realize, oh, I didn't text this person back. And I don't really want to text somebody at 5 a.m. Like that's rude. So I will schedule send for 8 a.m. And that way I don't have to think about it. Or if I want to remember that like a friend has an appointment or something like important coming up and I know I want to remind myself to text them and encourage them or let them know that I'm thinking of them or like say good luck or something like that, 9 times out of 10, I will forget to actually send the text, even though I'm thinking about them. So when that comes to my mind, I will type a text to them like, hey, thinking of you, like, hope it goes well, whatever. And then I will schedule it, even if it's like 2 days in advance. Am I calling myself out here? Because I'm probably not going to remember right in that moment, even though I am thinking of them and like praying leading up to it. I will schedule it to text them like an hour before. I feel like I'm just exposing myself here, but honestly, it's so helpful, you guys. And again, maybe you knew about that, but I did not. And when my husband showed me that, I was mind blown. He said he uses it a lot because he will like see a text as it comes in and he won't want to respond immediately. Like the second that somebody texts you, you don't want to respond right away usually. So he will, before he like reads it and then moves on and forgets, he will respond and send it like 30 minutes later or something. And I was like, that is pretty smart too. So anyways, you can thank my husband for that one, which also means if you think that's the dumbest advice of all time, you can blame him. I know these are silly, but truly finding tiny little hacks and ways to simplify your day is how you keep your sanity as a mom, because we are juggling 10,000 things at all time. Like truly, it just feels like you're going from this to this to this to this, and it never really stops. At least that's how I feel personally in my season of life. Maybe that's just me. And so I've had to find these tiny, tiny little micro habits, if you will, that genuinely impact my day and just take the load off a little bit and simplify. If you have other tips or micro habits or hacks that you do to simplify, I would love to hear them. Please leave them in the comments, whether you're listening on Spotify or watching on YouTube, because I am always trying to simplify my life and make it a little bit easier. And we can all just like chat about it in the comments. So let me know if you have any tips. Would love to hear them and implement them in my own day. Thank you guys so much for watching this week's, not watching, see, I'm on YouTube mode. Thank you for listening to this week's episode. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to give me a rating and a review wherever you are listening to your podcast today. And thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate you so much, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Bye, friends.